Okay, good. So hello everyone. I'm so happy to have Yara with us. Uh, she's a delighted person, but more than that, she is a great artist, origami artist. And today we are going to listen. Yara prepared 131 images for you. And we prepared a Google slide. So I have my questions, but since I have to show the slides, uh, we will have to go through the slides at their order. So the questions don't really matter. So I guess I will just let Yara to start and talk, and we'll see how it goes. And yeah, so are you ready, Yara? You want to say anything at the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Ilan. First of all, I would like to thank Ilan Garib for the opportunity to show my work. I would say Ilan is my Don Corleone, my godfather, but I think it's not a good comparison. So he's my Patreon. Thank you so much. Second, I'm sorry for my English; it's bad. And at this time of the year, I have only two neurons working. Meus neurônios, my neurons. I'm very tired, so sorry. Um, my name is Yara Yagi. Yara means Lady of the Waters in the Brazilian folklore. And Yagi means goat in Japanese. So my name is Yara Paula Yagi. I always said Yagi because in Portuguese, Gi, we say G and not Gi, but the correct is Yagi. I was born 60 years old in São Bernardo do Campo, near São Paulo, Brazil. And yes, it's me at 3. And here we speak Portuguese in Brazil and not Spanish. So my family is half Italian and half Japanese. This is my father when he was young. He was born in Brazil, but my grandfather was from Kyoto, and they arrived here in 1930, more or less. And unfortunately, my father didn't learn Japanese because he was a kid in the Second World War. So it was not so good to be Japanese in Brazil in the 40s, in the Second World War. So my father used to talk to us that my grandfather have to bury his books in the garden because they couldn't speak Japanese. So my father learned a few words of Japanese, like konbawa, konnichiwa, bakatare. Bakatare is full. So he couldn't teach me Japanese nor neither origami. It's a pity. But the next photo is the family of my father. My father is the first on the left. My grandfather is the third on the left, from the left. And he's the brothers of my father, my grandmother. And I have no many memories of him because he no, I don't know the kanji. Unfortunately, my grandfather died when I was 3 years, so I have not much contact with the family of my father. But with the family of my mother, it's the base of my life. This is my mother. She's 86 now, and in the photo she was, I think, about 3. This is what the family used to call Battalion Papalardo. Papalardo is the surname of my grandfather, Nicoletti of my grandmother. So my grandfather is the first from left, and my grandmother, and my nono, my nona, and the brothers. All the kids are brothers and sisters of my grandfather.
So this image
So
is from when? What year?
I think my mother was born in 38.
Okay.
I think this photo is 1937.
1937. Wow.
1937. And the next photo. My father and my mother after marriage. This is my grandfather, Salvador Papalardo, and my grandmother, Lydia Nicoletti Papalardo. And they were my angels. I
Leo, wie
think
kann man das leiser stellen?
I think the base of the family were them. He was a welder. He worked as a welder, and at the same time, he used to play drum. He was a drummer at the parties, and he worked as a welder. And when the drummer, he was the drummer here in the band.
This one?
This one. I think it's 1930, 19 some. And after he stopped to work, his how's the word?
Retired?
Aposentado. Retired. He used his skills as a welder for make sculpture. So he used iron. In Portuguese we say sucata, the scrap of iron for make sculpture. Yes,
Leo?
it's a armor.
Kann ich den Computer leiser stellen? Das geht nicht.
Wait. I will mute Monica. Okay, continue, please.
Okay, his was it's an armor. He make, and the other sculptures. It's like a style like I forgot now. I forgot. Yes, it's his style is with thin shapes, and he made a lot of sculptures, and he artistic name was Turi from Salvatore. This is his armor. It's a beautiful work.
You are saying that afterwards he started doing the ones that were in the back in the photo before, the ones with the iron.
Sorry?
Os arames retorcidos. Você
Yes,
falando que eles,
yes.
Afterwards, after the armor, he started doing the ones in the back. That's what she was trying to explain to us.
So this is my base. This is my family. So it's
more about your Italian side, less about your Japanese side.
Yes, my main influence is from Italian.
But it's Italian who lives in Brazil, actually.
Yes, my grandfather was Brazilian, but my great grandfather was from Palermo. One side of the family was from South Palermo, and one side was from North, Lucca and Venice.
So can you make good pasta?
Oh, I try. At least a pizza.
Okay.
At least a pizza I know how to make. So this is my base. I think I have a little of the two sides of the family. And I tried to make origami in the 90s, but I bought a book, but I didn't fold. I can't fold. I couldn't fold anything. So just only in 2009, my mother bought a little elephant. It was not beautiful, but it was interesting. It was made with golden venture Chinese that little units. Yes. So I searched in internet about origami, and I was amazed. It's a fantastic word. So I start to search in sites, in blogs. I start to fold with the videos of Tadashi Mori, Isa Klein, Jo Nakashima, and then I start to fold from diagrams. It's not easy. It was not easy, and for 5 years I folded alone. Just in 2015, sorry.
No, it's okay.
In 2015, I meet the Orisampa, a group of São Paulo, and the Origamigos de Brasília, a group of Brasília, the capital of Brazil. But I spend a lot of years folding alone. So I fold the panda of Yoshizawa, and you saw the photos.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cocker, the dog by Roman Diaz, in homage Eric Joisel. And I fold a lot. Yes, the bunny of Fernando Hilgado, and many things. In my Facebook, there's many albums with my folds. And in 2011, I meet in internet Carlos Gonzalez Santa Maria, Hale. And he asked, and he asked me if I want to make some test folds for him to the Pajarita magazine, the Spanish magazine. And so I accepted, and for more or less about 10 years, I made the test fold for him. And the first test fold was his Beetle in the photo. And I fold a lot. Many models by Sébastien Limé, Dave de Gache-Papier, a lot of artists, fantastic artists. And in 2012, I start to, play with paper. I start to create. And what I consider my first creation is the owl. this little, the candle, then arrived the candle, a stylish candle. And it's always simple. I try to make it simple, and also because my mind don't reach so complex models.
So you started to create only in 2012?
2012. I start to fold and I start to fold in 2010, 2009, 2010, and 2011. I start to play with the paper,
Okay.
and then we have the next it was for a challenge. I loved challenge, and it was a windy day. So my idea was a tree with the wind, and always simple models.
So I
The
have to
next-
ask you, Yara,
Mhm.
did you study art anywhere?
No,
sorry.
I have a degree. I don't know is degree is licenciatura is for teach literature. I made, yes, I have the degree on literature. And the high school in Brazil, we used to have a special high school, technical. And in the high school, I made, I can say, advertising. It was publicidade, advertising. And we have the technician part. So I learned a little of draw, paint, photography, but not too much. So I have a little idea of how to photograph, but not as a professional.
Because I'm asking that because if this is your first model, which is kind of looking like an owl, but it's not realistic. It's more artistic than realistic. And then a candle, which is there is a movement. You open the paper on the bottom, and then the tree is completely abstract. It is a tree, but you're not looking for details. You're not trying to be very detailed, but you just make one movement, and there is a movement in the model, and you just one roll, and then there's a wind. And
Yeah, yes,
how come you got so quickly to this style? I'm amazed.
I don't know. I think it's the pleasure of play with the paper. I don't know. I search always the simple and the basic.
Mhm.
I can explain.
But this is more
And
than basic. This is more artistic because you're not trying to do the shape of the tree. You are just giving the hint.
yes,
You are giving us hints, and
the
so
basic idea. The basic idea. Yes,
yeah, that's wonderful.
and thank you. And the next, yes, the boat. I have a boat series, and I like shape and I like curves. I like to touch, to feel the paper. So here is a boat with waves. It was a time the creativity was good. The boats with waves and always with curves. Here I tried to make the mountains and valleys,
Yeah,
and always it's not pure origami. It have it has a few straight lines. It's more curves. I like that.
it is like a sculpture. It's not trying to be
Yes, yes,
complex. It's trying to be what it is, nature, mountains and
yes.
valleys. And,
I think it was not origami. I would like to make some sculpture with clay. I don't know.
Okay.
And the next, I try some animals like the snail, and the snail with this, yes. And I like to humor, so I try to put some humor on the models, like umbrella. The next, I get to make the flower. It's a strip of paper, and then I complete the first unit with more 4 units, and it's a snail. I remember the the male, snail male.
Well, that's good.
And
Okay. Paper Street,
okay.
Air City, Camelot.
Camelan. And the next, oh yes, I made the Dracula, and I try to work on the idea, on the shape, and with the same model, I made the Dracula. The Dracula with the cape is the next. Yes, with the cape, it's the same model. And after this, the Dracula, I remember a move with Leslie Nielsen. He was Dracula, and he transformed into a bat, and his head continued like human. It's a lot of model I have to shape. I don't like the teeth, the eyes. I have to work on my old models, but I try always modify the base and get many variations of one model. The next,
The next is many variations of one
the
model.
swords. The swords. I like moves of heroes, and I made the swords. It's with many pieces. It's not just one paper. It's many pieces of paper.
Can you say a few words about the paper that you are using? For example, this one.
Yes, this is sandwich I made.
By yourself?
But yes, by myself, with foil and
this one?
Yes,
also?
Yes, this one. Yes. This is a sandwich with foil, and it's a Korean paper, hanji.
Hanji, okay.
Yes, it's 15 centimeters. And for the swords, I took here we say papel cartão. It's very thick, and I painted with spray, silver spray, and I try to get the better of the paper, even if it is cheap paper. I always try to explore the material.
Yeah.
Like this, it's a paper I bought in Italy when I was the guest, and it was so colorful that I made bottles of perfumes. Yes, I try to explore the paper, the shine of the paper, and the bottles of the perfume potions. Thank
And
you.
are those still single sheets?
Yes.
Oh.
Generally 15 centimeters.
So
I like to.
Until now, we only saw one sheet models, but now we
Yes.
have a change.
And I like to work with variations. I start with the sun, left, the abaixo, Jaciara, please. Under
Bottom,
the
bottom left.
bottom,
No,
yeah, the
bottom
bottom,
left.
bottom left. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I start with this, but I discovered later that Doris Lauinger was created before, and Silvana Mamino always created before. It's because it's a simple model, so I think it's many. There are many chances of more people created, but with the same unit of the sum, I try to create the other models like the crow, the gear, the stars. I try to explore the unit ao máximo, to the maximum.
So all those models, same unit.
Same unit.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the next. This is our faces, simple faces. I think many creators has already created these faces, but I put some leaves, and in that time I started to create the plants, the flowers, and sorry.
No,
And always and also the masks. I made the mask of a vizier. Yes, it's a monkey. I try to make a monkey head, and then a lion, a king lion. This is just a prototype. It's a lion with a crow, and I made always also a vizier. Yes, a vizier from elephant hide. I painted a sheet of elephant hide. Yes, a vizier. I made also the ladies, and with many curves. I love curves. I love. This is I sent to Mujeres de Papel in 2016, the exhibition in EMOS, the Museum of Origami in Zaragoza. But I am ashamed because in that time I didn't know how to exhibit my models, so it was not so good.
What year was it?
2016.
Okay.
2016. And then I create this. I was influenced by Daniela Carboni.
Oh yes.
She's great in create the ladies, and I try to create a lady with the cape, like a model. It's the back.
Oh.
Yes, a ladybird, following the same idea.
Yeah.
This is a lady floating on the water.
Oh,
I think it's not clear. And I like this. I like to shape the paper. I like
what paper is that? Is it like everything looks wet folded? Is it so?
It always cheap paper. This is, I think it's craft painted in both sides with acrylic. It's always cheap paper. Yes, it was. I have to. This is what I call in Brazil. I forgot, but it's a color paper in Europe. I think it's photocopy paper.
Okay.
It's very simple. It's very simple. And yes, the back. A lady, yes, cross the legs.
And I think it stops here. Now we are moving to another subject.
A mermaid, a siren. Yes, always curves.
And this is the test.
Yes, tests. I make a lot of tests. Yes, it's Pachamama, and someone told me that look like a ravioli.
It does
But
look like
it's
a
a
ravioli.
And next, the ladies. I like these ladies.
So this is not a single sheet of paper. This is like several sheets. Each one of them is one. Yeah.
Each one is a single paper, a single sheet. Yes.
So we moved from animals a little bit, then to the human figure. But are we going to talk soon about plants and flora?
Yes. Plant. I think flowers.
Yeah. Now it's the animals.
Yes, an Indian like the ladies. And then I fold animals. And yes, I think it's most famous. It's the dachshund. Leila Torres made a wonderful video.
So you said something about humor in your work, and I think this kind of presents the idea of humor here. How do you get your ideas? What comes first? Do you doodle first? Do you make sketches? Or you sit in your head and you say, I'm going to make a dog that is going to be like accordion. How is it going?
Oh, I don't know. I start to make with the hands, and I go on with the idea. And the most animals are very simple. Sorry for my English; it's bad. Are very simple. With the same base of the dog, I made the pig. Yes, this is a cocker, a headdress.
Wait. You want the headdress first?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a cocker, a headdress that indigenous use in Brazil. Used some plumes, some feathers. And next, the pig, the rhino, and yes, the pig.
You should say something about the flying pig.
Yes, I create the pig, and I was very glad, but I forgot the ears. And then I create the ears in separate.
So here you
yes.
have ears. No ears here.
Yes.
And then you have
I created, yes. And the same, I did the same with the rhino, the hippo. Yes, the hippo. The rhino is the same base.
Okay.
From the dachshund.
Is it also the same base of the dog? The dachshund.
Yes, the same base of the dog.
Okay. And what paper, if I may ask? Very lovely paper.
Canção mitent.
Oh, nice.
I think it's that mitent. It's a square of 30 centimeters and wet folding.
Okay.
And the Dumbo is the same base, and the ears, it's apart, a model apart. And yes, the elephant in love, it's a rectangle. Mm-hmm. And another, yes, a duck.
So once you find a base, you try to figure out whatever you can make out of it?
Yes, yes, I try to explore a lot a base. This is another base. But sometimes yes, a peacock, I made it, how do you say, asymmetric?
Okay, asymmetric, yeah.
Yes, I try to explore the asymmetry. And sometimes I try to explore the humor and sometimes the poetry. I don't know if I get, but some flamingos with strips of paper. And I think a fish with a triangle.
So you don't limit yourself to a square paper, I can see.
No, I'm trying to explore rectangle, triangles, two pieces, not only a square.
And this looks
Next,
quite simple, if I want.
yes,
Even
it's
the weed looks very
yes,
simple.
yes. Next, beaver. It's from the base of a rat, which can some tent.
Wait, I have to find the person who is not muted, so I have to mute. Purple, I will mute him. Did I mute you, Yara? Yes, I think I muted you also. I think I will mute all, and then you unmute yourself, please.
Okay. It's a beaver. Next.
Okay.
Dogs. Mother and son. A cat. I remember Alice in Wonderland, and I tried to make the cat.
Is it the Cheshire cat?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Another strip.
Yes, another strip. Snake cat. A dog. And I try to explore the humor. And I like a lot the Playmobil. And he's a bull. And
is it like the game you have to pin back the tail?
Yes, to pin the tail.
But next, you don't do it with a real ox.
Yes. A denture.
So
it's from,
how is it going in your head? Like, what happened that you said to yourself, let's do a tush brush and then artificial teeth? What is happening in your head? I have to understand.
At the beginning, I didn't get to fold. I have to obey the paper. Sometime later, I could fold what I want. So I think in a toothbrush, and I think what I think I get it with a strip, and I don't know, the models come.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. A head with the Christmas cactus. Next.
What is in his mouth?
A little cigar.
But it looks like a special kind of a cigar. It looks like
yes, it's a joke.
His head is not very clear. You can see that.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a joke. Freddie Mercury, the mustache and the and the teeth. It's very simple. The bad wolf ate the grandma.
Ooh.
Next, yes. Next,
Okay, wait. It takes time to
Yeah.
understand what we are seeing here. This is the head of the bad wolf.
yes, ahead of
It's
the
the
bad wolf.
grandmother of
And, yes, because he has the scarf.
yeah, the scarf. Yeah, that's very nice.
A rocket. It's
And this is
from a
like
square.
three sheets of paper.
Yes, from a square. The flame and the rocket. It's from a square,
Okay.
and two little square for
Yeah, for the buttons.
yes. Gears. It's a modular.
But this is very unique because it's a modular from a bird base.
Yes. Mhm.
Is that correct?
Yes, the bird base, and we have to shape the extremities.
Yeah.
I like to shape the
Yeah. When I
yes
saw this model, I was so surprised
3D.
to find out it was made out of a bird base because that's the last thing you think about when you see this. But it's a very realistic wheel.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. The webcam, the
Security camera.
yes, security cam. Someone in a group from Facebook, Help Origami, asked for a camera, and I have this model. I made a video from this model, and I put in my YouTube channel, Yara Yagi Origami. And if somebody want to vote, is there. From strips, is the same base, more or less, the juice and the glass of wine. Next.
Both single sheets?
Yes, one sheet. I think it's a strip. Yes, a strip, a large strip.
Amazingly enough, the strip brings you a lot of potential.
Yes.
For many, a strip is too limited. It's not very satisfying to design with a strip, but yeah, but you make magic with it.
Oh, thank you. Also from a strip, the wishbone.
But this is unbreakable.
The wishbone from a strip. This it was for a challenge, and what beneath under our feet.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and so it's from one strip, a long strip of paper, the foot and the rope. Sometimes there's nothing under of our feet.
Yeah.
This is our four models, different models from squares, and it's a bird diving. There's no Photoshop. I don't know how to work with Photoshop. So it's a background, a black background with wires.
Oh.
Yes. And then I correct the bright and the contrast.
So they're all the same, but the wing shape.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the same model. Next. I try to make some poetry. I think it's impossible for us. So it's a butterfly, bush, how we say?
Anvil.
An anvil, yes.
Anvil, yes.
And yes, yes. I think it's not impossible.
That's highly poetic, and I think a lot of your work is trying to be poetic. We are going to talk soon about your exhibitions, at least one of them, but there's a lot of there's a hidden layer of artistic in your work, and I wanted to ask you about this. Do you relate to your work as artistic or fun or serious or what?
Oh, that's difficult. I like to make funny models, but sometimes I like a lot to make this kind of models with poetry. I think it's my two sides, the Italian and the Japanese.
Oh, nice. So the Japanese is
Uh,
the more artistic part and the Italian is the more funny part?
I think so.
I hope there are
Because
not too many Italians in the crowd now.
no, because I loved my grandfather, and he was a fantastic man. He was so funny, and we laughed a lot with him. So I think I try to bring this funny side uh, for my models.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay, next.
This is it was for the Paper Heroes exhibition.
Okay.
I think someone it's uncompleted until have a heart. When he has a full heart, a good heart, he can be a hero. But I I didn't use the idea. I finished. I used the Batman.
So here's the superheroes with the heart.
Yes, from a
But this is
square. Yes.
yeah, I want to say a few words about that. In
Uh-huh.
2014,
Yes.
it was I was asked to curate an exhibition in Jaffa, Old Jaffa Museum, and the idea was to make a paper exhibition, and the title was Paper Heroes, and we had about 40 people from all over the world, and quite a lot of them were origami people, and I approached Yara, but at that time, I was sure that Yara Yagi is a brand name of a person who is there for maybe 10 or 20 years already. I had no idea, Yara, that at that time you were only 2 years in the business. Like I realized that only 2 weeks ago when you said that, I was shocked because as you can see, Yara's work is so delicate. Uh, there is so little origami in this. Only the head, only the two pointy ends in the top, and you see the head, and everything else is the cape, and that's it. It's so Batman, and it was so unique that we decided to put it as one of the posters of the exhibition. So it says here in Hebrew, paper art, international paper art exhibition. And so, yeah, that's maybe the first connection we had, yeah, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
I
And
guess
I
so.
thank you. And I thank you so much
No, I
for this
thank you because
opportunity.
it was one of the most beautiful models in the exhibition.
Oh, thank you. It's so good to hear that.
And
Yes.
here another example of how impressed we were with it. The big sign outside the exhibition was this one, Paper Heroes. And yeah, and I
Yes.
did not choose this. It was chosen by the manager of the museum. She said, this will be our poster on outside. And
Oh.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Inon Toledano sent me the photo.
Oh, nice of him. Ooh.
And Oh, and then after the models, after create a little, I was invited in 2018. I was invited to the Italian convention. Here is in Tirrenia.
Tirrenia, yes.
Yes, it's wonderful.
But
It's
where is Yara?
I back Paulo Bacheta.
Paolo
Uh,
is here.
yes,
Ah,
here.
Yara is here.
Yes.
Yara is here. You should have been in the center.
If you can, everybody, if you can go to a convention, please go, because it's a wonderful experience. It's marvelous.
Yes, it is. Ah, Dave
Yes.
Hill is here as well. Yeah, okay.
And here, here the CDO, Italian convention, Ana, Carmela.
But they are from Portugal, no?
The Portuguese ladies
Yeah.
were to convention. Yes,
Yeah, okay.
these are the Italian ladies. This was in 2018, 2
Okay.
weeks before the Italian convention. Is the Argentinian convention in Mar del
Nice.
Plata. It was my first convention, and 2 weeks later, the Italian. It's wonderful, wonderful
So
people.
you are here
I'm where I am.
on the left?
No.
No, this is
No,
not
no,
you.
no. I think it's yes.
Yes, here.
Yes. around face.
Yeah, and a
And
big smile.
wonderful people, wonderful place. It was a good time. And then 2020, I begin with the marathon. I was invited for the marathon, and was a great experience.
Yeah. And since then, you didn't miss any marathon, I think.
Yes. And this year again.
Yes, of course.
And I have some models published in some magazines. This was Pajarita from Spain, the Spanish association. My cat.
Who did the diagrams?
Yes, it has the diagrams in the.
But who made the diagram?
Who made? Carlos
Hale.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
Carlos Gonzalez.
So this is
And
16.
16, yes. And this is from the book, from your book with Beth Johnson.
Yeah.
My Lotus. It's
maybe a few words about that, because this is also a lovely project. We collected all the best diagrams we could find, but not from the point of view of the models, but from the point of view of the diagrams. And we looked for mostly handmade diagrams, and because it shows the beauty of, or the artistic value of the diagrams as images, not as paintings or as drawings, not as a sequence of folding. And of course, we love to follow them and to fold whatever it presented, but I think we managed to find the best, or some of the best, not all of the best, but diagrammers in the world, and this collection is still available on Origami Shop. And Yara was one of them, because you are going to see soon why she's taking part in this lovely book. But you are jumping now to the flowers.
Now the flowers is a chapter, a special chapter, because after I start to fold, I wanted to make wedding bouquets, but I wanted to make with my own flowers. So I have to create my own flowers. So
This
here
is not yours. This is like traditional.
No. This is is the traditional lily.
Yeah.
I began with the traditional flowers, and paper flowers, not origami. Yes, yes, with traditional lilies, some traditional flowers, some paper
Some are
flowers.
not even origami. I think this one
Yes,
is.
yes, not origami, with glue. Here with my models.
Okay, so this is your models already.
Yes, my models.
So this is from 3 papers or 1 paper?
It's modular.
Modular. Okay.
Yes, it's all modular. And from pentagons.
Yeah. And this is from bed bases.
Yes, yes, from pentagons, one flower inside the other.
Yeah. Okay. 3 different sizes. Yes.
Yes, yes. And so I start to try to create my own flowers. And here's some succulents.
Mm-hmm.
Here some of the models. It will be in the book.
Okay.
Okay.
So this, where did you display this?
It's only a test for the Argentinian convention.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I try to put.
So this wasn't your
this-
exhibition in the convention, or was it?
No, because the boxes didn't fit in the case, so I
But you
show
could
only
have
the
folded
flowers.
them.
Yeah, I show only the flowers, but not the boxes, the black boxes.
You don't know how to fold the box to be flat, or no?
Yes, next time I try this.
Yeah, there's a way to fold boxes to be flat, you know.
Yes. In that time, this is one of the flowers. It's modular.
Uh-huh.
This one, it's most is the same base with some variations.
So what is
And
the
a
base? Is it a bird base?
Yes, I think it's bird base. This is from a pentagon.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
But the inside is from a different paper.
Yes, it's a pistil inside.
Yeah.
It's a campanula.
Yeah.
And the other flower, sunflower, we fold in a marathon.
From the marathon, yes.
Yes, the first marathon. Another model with a pentagon.
Is it something that we are going to fold today?
Two. It's this one is a variation of the model we are going to fold today.
So just to give a heads up to everyone, I forgot to do it before, but you wish to teach a model from a pentagon.
Yes.
So people bring paper, and if you have a pentagon template, you can cut. But if not, Yara will teach how to cut a pentagon from a square. So don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
How big should the paper be?
I used to fold with 15 centimeters, but if you think it's more comfortable, you can fold with 20 centimeters, a square of 20 centimeters.
Yeah, maybe 20 will be better for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the model, patois. Patois it's a amulet, a talisman from people from Africa, from candomblé, that practice candomblé in Brazil. And patois, it's amulet that it's a little square or have many forms made from fabric. And inside you put some herbs, some objects, little objects that is from your scent. Every one has a scent that protects him. And we bring the patua inside the cloth or in the pocket. It's for bring good luck. It's the tradition. And here is I fold the flower from a pentagon, and I think it was look like a patua. This is a daisy. It's not an eggy.
Oh.
It's a daisy. Next, an orchid, modular.
Modular.
Okay. A daisy or a gerbera, also modular. A white rose from a pentagon. A lotus from a pentagon. The lotus in the book, your book, modular. It's trillium from a triangle.
So you're trying really to make the models to be realistic in a way, because with the flowers, you really manage to capture the essence of the flower and to almost replicate it.
Sometimes I can't make it so realistic, but I try. Here's some modular flowers. I try to make an arrangement.
And also the base?
The base is from a square.
It's a very lovely base, by the way.
Yes, I have to make the diagrams for this vase.
Yeah, you should.
As a bonus for the book.
Okay.
This is modular. Always the same base with variations. This is from A5 paper.
Orchid.
This is the orchid. In Portuguese, we say sapatinho.
Sapatinho.
Sapatinho. The Malva Rosa. What's the name in English?
Why so many flowers?
Because I wanted to make wedding bouquets.
All of this is because of the wedding bouquet?
The wedding bouquets, but then I was enthusiastic. I was excited with the flowers, and I can't stop to make them.
Okay.
And next, the cornflower,
Uh-huh.
echinacea, and the other flowers. Yes, the chuva de ouro, golden rain, we call it, an orchid. I made the high school was a technician high school, a technical, and we learned some notions of drawing and photograph. And I like to drawing, but I don't practice so much. I should drawing much
Don't
more.
practice what? I don't understand.
I should draw more times.
More than what you do for your book.
Yes, but the book has a secret. It's can be a little deception.
Okay.
Some diagrams, almost the initial diagrams, the first steps, I draw like the children draw his hands. I put a square of papers over the sheet, and I trace with pencil.
Okay.
This is a method for make quickly.
Yeah.
Because
why not?
if I draw every step, watch the model and draw, I will take 10 years to finish the book. So
We don't
I
have.
try to make it easy.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's some lips.
Oh,
And
this is to show what?
Just
Just
the
your
draw.
talent.
Ah. No.
Okay.
Yes, this is when I start to draw some diagrams.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think
With
what makes a good diagram from not as good diagram is what makes it realistic, and what makes it realistic is the shadow, and this is the hardest part because you have
Mhm.
so many types of shadows. The paper shadow, the inner shadow, those little parts here that gives you this feeling that the paper is not flat and you can see better, and that's the hard work to put the shadows in.
Yes, the I don't know, the chiaro e scuro, the bright and the shadow
Yeah.
that give life. This I tried with color pencils,
Okay.
and the next this one I put in CFC website
Yeah.
as free diagrams.
Yeah. It's a very simple horse, by the way.
Yes,
It's beautiful.
very simple, very simple.
Yeah. Ooh.
And this is some tests with pencil, and this is one of the pages of the book, the lotus.
So when you say the book, give us a little bit of a heads up on the book. What is this book? What is going to be inside?
Your book.
It's not my book. I'm just helping you. It's your book.
Your book.
Yeah, it's your book for sure.
Our book.
Our book
Yes.
is okay, but it's mostly your book.
Okay. No. This is from the Your and Bet Johnson. This is one of the pages.
This is
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, but this is not. This is from
Yes. This
the
is
new book.
this is the process. I fold the model. I create. I fold it. Then I make with pencil. Then I trace the line with pen, and then with the watercolor. This is one of the page of the book, the campanula. I'm fighting with the titles because I'm not a calligrapher, so it's very difficult to. The same for the letters. This is not my letter. I try to write with the letter, but my letter is different. My hand letter.
Yeah, but that's
The calligraphy that
The
you are using is
Yes, my my calligraphy is different. Thank you, Jaciara. Obrigada. It's different. So I'm fine with this. This is the hibiscus. Some steps. It's not easy. One thing it's create, but make the diagrams. We have to make the steps with other eyes. The eyes with someone that has not folded yet that model, and it's difficult. I jump many steps because I think it's okay, but I have to make many corrections, and I'm not a drawer. I'm not a painter. I'm just a curious. So this book is it's, well, how will we say, tentativa y erro, try and errors.
yeah.
Yes, because I'm just a curious. I'm not a painter.
So if you are not a painter, what do you need to know to become a painter? It sounds ridiculous to say that you are not a painter. After
I
you
have
see
to.
this, you see this and you say, no, she's not a painter. No, So what
I
are
have
your
to
sort of things?
study. I have to study because I watch a lot of Instagram videos, YouTube videos, and that's how I can paint.
But it
This
doesn't
is one
matter.
of
It doesn't matter how and from where you learn. What matter is the result, and I think the result is there's no question about it. You know
oh,
how
thank
to
you,
diagram and you know how to paint, and
thank you.
look how clear it
I'm
is.
I'm learning, and the book it's will be imperfection will eat a lot of imperfection because I'm learning.
But then, you know, the biggest problem or the biggest enemy of completing a book is the wish of it to become perfect. If you try to wait until you know everything and you learn how to diagram and you learn how to paint and you learn how to take pictures and you learn how to write in English and if you wait until you finish all of that, you will never finish the book. Then
Yes, yes,
it's an endless process of learning and learning and learning. And I think the book that you are making is more about spreading your origami than showing everybody that you know how to make diagrams. Although there is no doubt that you know how to make diagrams and they are beautiful. So it's only you being modest, which is okay. It's okay. You should be modest.
no, it's
But
about 5, 6 years I'm trying to make the book, but every time I stop because I thought I'm not able to do that. I'm not able to do this. But now I say to myself, oh, whatever. We go that way.
Can I say something?
please do.
Yes, please.
It's the imposter syndrome. Don't let it take over you, Yara. You are extremely talented.
Oh, thank you.
Was it Leila?
Excuse me?
Who was saying that? Was it Leila?
Melissa.
Melissa, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't see.
thank you, thank you. Oh, sorry, because my notebook is not working, and I'm on the phone, and I can't see who is talking.
Yeah, yeah.
But thank you.
It was Melissa.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's a very interesting imposter syndrome. It's very interesting because what we do here, nobody, as far as I know, in the at least in my circles of origami, nobody ever studied anything from this field in a academic level or any structured level. There is no school to teach us how to make a book. There is no school to teach us how to make diagrams. There is no school to teach us how to become an origami artist. And we just we learn. We learn from everything that we get, and that's the result. And even if we don't have all this knowledge, it still doesn't say anything about our ability to make beautiful things. And I think your book will be a great example of self-tutored lady who just wished, she was just curious how to do things, and she learned how to do things, and now she can do anything she wants.
Oh, I try.
And the result will be a beautiful book, hopefully coming out in 2025.
I hope. I hope.
I just to emphasize the process, Yara was diagramming every page in the book in black and white. It was sent to the proof tester, the test folders, and once she got the corrections, then she started to re-diagram everything and paint it with color. So everything is done twice by hand. All the book is diagrammed twice. So like
It's a
that.
lot of work.
And when we say twice, it's not on the computer, because if there is a mistake, you have to re-diagram everything. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes, because the tests I make the diagrams for the tests. And the diagrams I made again on watercolor paper for the test, the definitive, the ready diagrams. It's a double work.
But
Well,
we have about 32 models in the book, and I think we are lacking only 7 by now. So, and Yara, she is very disciplined. She has a Japanese genes. So when she get a task and a time or a deadline, she will be on time. So no delays, nothing. We are on schedule, and it's quite satisfying to be part of that kind of a team because the project is moving as it should be. So yeah, I don't know if you will have enough energy to make another book right after this one, but after I saw all the animals that you have, maybe a book only about flowers is not going to satisfy everybody here. So
yes, I hope I can make the second.
yeah, but we
We'll
start
see.
first thing first. Let's finish first book and then.
Yes. Can we fold the patwa?
Yeah. But
Okay,
maybe
okay.
before that, if people want to ask, or maybe we start to fold immediately. I don't know. Let's
Can
see.
I ask one quick thing
Yeah, please.
about the paper? Does it matter if the paper is more thin or more thick, like a heavier or lighter paper? Does it make a difference?
I used to use copy paper, no,
Yeah,
Print
copy paper. Print
copy paper for tests. And when I fold, I use Kami, normal paper, thin
Okay, no
paper.
Okay.
This one I fold with laminate paper. It's a laminate paper with I think copy paper, glue it, and
Okay.
it's a little thick. But try with a sheet paper and then can
Okay.
fold. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. For this model, I make some little books in 2018, and I give as a little gift for the friends in the convention, an Italian and Argentinian convention, and I made by hand. It's a little book.
This is fantastic, Yara.
Thank
Coisa de
you.
louco.
I have one as such. I don't know if you can see me. Wait.
And how many
let
of those
me-
did you make?
So
I make, I think, yes, I think I make more than 100. Yes, more than 100. The paper, the diagrams I print, but I make the book with the
You hand sewed the book. You made that at
yes,
home. One of each.
costurar,
handmade.
yes, yes. I had
They were all
to-
handmade.
Yes, yes.
By her.
Let me change the
Yeah, the book
Form?
binding, she made it.
book
The book binding.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's the Japanese book binding she was making.
Yes, yes. Let me. Okay. It's good here.
yeah,
Okay. So we fold in half forget the pentagon. Fold in half. Then we mark here, folding the corner up, and just pinch here the center, unfold, and the same with the corner, up corner, pinch. Now we bring this corner to the center. crease. Now we bring this corner to this corner. Crease. And this edge to this edge. And crease. And we bring that part back. This way. And we cut here. Open. Now we bring everybody arrive here. Okay. Now we bring this corner to the center, from this line to this line, this way. This way. And repeat on the other sides. Like this. Now I fold this part in mountain. And this in valley. And collapse.
Music.
Like
Yeah.
this.
Like this for music or just upbeat.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
One sec. Sorry.
now I fold from this point to this point. I bring the corner down. And crease well. Make a strong crease. Now I bring the corner up and crease.
This is why you should have used 20 and not 15.
Yes, it's it's because I like 15. Bring up, unfold, and I bring this new fold, this new line, this, up to this edge.
Oh, another one.
Yes, another one. And crease very well. Strong crease. Here. And unfold. So we have three creases.
Yeah.
Now I open and I collapse. Mountain, valley, mountain. So mountain, yeah. Now I put a finger here. It's easier to collapse. And here, mountain, valley, mountain. Okay. Now I think this part and close. Okay. Some doubts?
Yep.
It's
Okay.
a little break, more as fast as you are.
Well, I'm surely behind, but I'll keep watching.
We will
Oh,
release the interview once I edit both of them together into one, and then you will have an access to it. So don't worry.
Thank
Oh,
you.
good. So close. Now turn the paper. Now I bring this corner to this corner, and I help with the finger here. So I made this and crease back. Again, this corner to this corner. Hold and put together and crease back. And do the same, all the model. And the model make a twist. And we have this. Okay,
Nice.
crease, make a little crease here to put the fold to left. It's help. This way. Now, with the help with a stick, we open the flower. So pass the stick on the edge of the petal and make the flower. If you want, you can pinch this corner with a pinça. Jaciara, pinça.
Tweezers.
Tweezer. Obrigada. Thank you. And shape the flower. All the petals. And you can let the model like this with the flower, or for the real patua, you can bring the flower into the pentagon. So with the stick, you put the stick on this flap and bring over the other. And you let the flower inside the pentagon, like this. Like this. And give a little shape here. And you have a flower inside the pentagon is the patua. In the back, if you can, if you want, you can fold like this. But I think we can let the flaps like this. It's very simple, like all my models. And this is it, the patua.
So let's see if people.
Obrigada. Oh, I did. No, I told to Ilan, this week I made some blood tests And next week I will make electrocardiogram because I have high blood pressure. And last meeting it was terrible, and I did. I'm very glad. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here.
But we
For
haven't
your
finished yet, Yara. People want to ask you questions.
okay. But I want to thank you, everybody,
Yeah.
and I'm glad I did.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the right time to ask questions. If you want, I wanted to ask, how come every time we get a lesson from you on the marathon, the Zoom room is always full with people who are, let's say, at the end of the lesson, there's a lot of loudness and happiness and jokes. And who are all those people that always come to your workshops and like you didn't meet for so many years that you have to speak all the time. And who are those people? What is this community?
I don't know. I think it's because we are Brazilian. Brazil nowadays has not a good image, but the people it's very nice. Not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I think we Brazilian are very nice, and we want to smile. We want to make jokes, and the Brazilian community, the Brazilian friends are spectacular. It's marvelous. So I think it's this. I know sometimes with very loud, but it's our way. Oh, thanks. So I'm trying to read the message.
Genuinely thankful, Yara. As a Brazilian, I can say every time I tried reaching a Brazilian master, creator, mastermind like you, all of the ones I tried to reach out, they're all so fantastic, like approachable, friendly, helpful, everything that you are. So it's like you said, I think we follow you. Every time you come up, I try to come because I know you're the sweetest and you have a fantastic creativity and imagination and you're genuine and so I don't know, I follow you wherever you are. I try to come and see you like many other Brazilian creators because you guys are fantastic. Thank you.
So,
Thank you. A Mel. A Melissa é a Mel. Obrigada, Mel.
Nada.
So you are Japanese, Italian, and Brazilian.
Yes, Japanese, Italian. From the Italian, the grandmother of my grandmother was from Tyrol. I think I don't know. It's a time when Tyrol. It's a part of North Italian.
Yeah.
Or Austria.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, and I have people from North, Lucca, Venice, Lucca, and the South, Palermo, and from the East, Kyoto, and from the West. So it's
three different
worldwide. Oh,
Okay.
thank
Do
you,
we
Maddie.
have more
Thank you.
questions? Any question?
Sorry, I can't read all the messages. If I can save the messages, it would be
Yeah, I will
wonderful.
send it to you. It's safe.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
I have a
guys,
question.
people, this
I
is a
have a
good time to
question.
ask Yara whatever she will answer. She's under a truth serum, so whatever you ask, she will answer perfectly.
I have a question.
Please, Leila.
Yes.
I came into the meeting a little late, so I don't know if I might be asking a question that you already responded in your presentation, but did you talk about your creative process? What inspires you and how you go from imagining something to creating it?
Ah, lo que me inspira.
Exactamente, lo que te inspira, sí, ¿cómo vas de la idea? Primero, first, what is your inspiration? Second, how do you go from the inspiration to the accomplishing your work? What is your creative process?
¿Puedes traducirme, Leila? Por
Sí,
favor.
sí.
Es más fácil en español.
Sí,
Porque primero, cuando empecé a plegar, el papel me dominaba. No conseguía plegar lo que quería, porque no tenía la técnica.
And now in English, please.
Okay, what I asked Yara, it was basically about her creative process. She's asking me to clarify in Spanish because she understands better the Spanish. So I am going to clarify for her. Yara, simplemente que nos explicaras si puedes cuál es tu proceso desde la inspiración, qué te inspira y qué es el siguiente paso y el siguiente paso hasta encontrar tu solución.
Sí, porque en el inicio no dominaba la técnica. I could domain the technician.
Ok. Si quieres, yo te traduzco y
Por
vamos
favor,
haciendo
por
en
favor.
espacios. Okay.
Yes,
So
por favor.
Yara will respond in English and I will translate in español and I will turn it into my English. So
Okay.
you'll forgive me. Okay, so she says that in the beginning she didn't have the technique, so anything that she would set out to do, it took forever or not successful.
Yes, pero con el tiempo, con la práctica de plegar, empecé a plegar lo que quería, lo que tenía en mente.
Okay, but with practice, with time and practice, folding other people's models, all of a sudden she started to be able to transfer what she had in her mind to a reality in origami.
Lo que me inspira es lo que veo en el día a día, cotidianamente.
What inspires her is what she sees in her daily life, day to day. For example,
por ejemplo, la taza, la cámara, la escoba de dientes, es eso que me inspira.
Things that she sees in her daily life, like the cup, the toothbrush, the anything that is just available and to her eyes would inspire her.
Gracias, Leila.
A ti, muchas gracias.
Leila made a wonderful video for my linking dog, slicey doggy, my dachshund. Leila Torres made a wonderful video, and I thank her eternally.
I think somebody posted the link to it on the chat if you wish to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, when I saw that dog, I just couldn't. I had to stop. I had to beg Yara, please, I need to fold this, and then she kindly gave me permission to make the video. It's one of my favorite models, and people love it. People love it because it's very creative, and whimsical. No, it's
It
very
is.
whimsical.
Oh.
So
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
yeah, in my post, I told everybody you have to stop what you're doing now. You have to stop, and if people here haven't folded it, you have to go and fold it because it's really nice.
Thank you.
so. Somebody asked if you have diagrams for the swords and anvil in the pictures. Do you have diagrams?
No, no, not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Uh,
I have to.
the answer
I
is
have to make.
flowers first.
Yes, flowers first, then the animals.
Yeah.
Origami flora, then origami fauna, and then
Only after
the
that, swords.
objects. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we got a book for objects.
Object as well, no problem.
Yes.
Mary wants to ask a question. Please do.
Yes.
Yara, it's just so lovely to see you. Just such a wonderful person. It's just, I just enough of you. Perfection is a good thing. I just want to point out that jewelers, when they look at uncut diamonds, they can tell fake ones from real ones because there's flaws in the real ones. So when you're looking for perfection, the flaws are part of the creation. We're flawed. So what we create has a little tiny flaw here and there. So stop wasting your time on the perfection. Put you and the little pieces that aren't quite perfect, we love you anyway. We love you more for it.
Oh, Mary, thank you. You're so lovely.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
thank you.
so much.
Yeah, so
It's this, Ilana. It's not only the Brazilian group, the
yeah, I
Brazilian
can see, I
friends,
can see.
but everyone. I think we can spread good energy, a nice vibration,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Do we have any more questions or remarks or people who want to say anything?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I like your work a lot. Can't wait for the book to come out.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very glad, very, very glad. Oh, you made my day. Muito obrigada ao pessoal que fala português. Obrigada a todos. Thank you, Ellie. Sorry for not to see everybody. Lu, obrigada. Obrigada a todas.
I want to say thank you from all of us, not for only for this interview or talking or sharing with us, but also for your beautiful art. And I think what makes you so special is this whimsical that Leila said, this sense of humor that you put in your models that always, and the gap between seeing you and start laughing is very short. Everybody who looks at you immediately start to be happier. And it's not only meeting you, it's also meeting you through your models. And I want to say that it was a beautiful presentation and so enlightening. And for everyone, thank you for joining for the second time. This is by far the longest talk we had. Like this is almost 1 hour, 20 minutes, and the previous one was almost 1 hour. So we crossed the line of 2 hours, but it's beautiful. And yeah, I'm going to edit the two movies into one and share them on the CFC site. We do have more plans to interview more people in the future. Every 3 months, we have another creator coming, and we get that opportunity to go deeper and deeper, not only to meet him for a short time, but to really show and learn and understand the way he thinks and what he does. So thank you for being the 6th guest, Yara. And for everyone, We hope to see you soon. And say
Okay.
Bye,
Thank you so
everybody.
much for putting this together.
Good night for everyone.
I wish
Stay safe out there.
Wonderful. Thank you, Alan.
Okay.
Thank you, Yara.
I wish
Thank you.
everybody have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful year, and thank you for everything. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Happy New Year. Feliz Ano
Happy
Novo.
New Year, everyone.
Feliz Ano novo.
Happy New Year.
Bye-bye. Take care,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank
Obrigada,
you.
Yara.
Thank you.
Beijo.
Obrigada.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Tchau.
Thanks.
Yes.
Bye bye.